everybody, this is Anthony from sanniecreates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today what I'm going to be doing is that I am going to be making specimen tags, okay, but I'm going to show you how to make specimen tags with the recycled material. Okay, so this here is a lunch bag, or not a lunch bag, you know, the bags you get your groceries in, those brown paper bags. And the part inside, or the plastic, is stamps. So the packaging of stamps, when I put them into my stamp storage unit, I've been throwing away actually the packaging, and I felt guilty, so I kept some. I kept one, okay, and I am going to be using that for the transparency part. So that is a prototype, but it's not complete. Just wanted to see how it's going to look, and then let's see what we need for today. So I'm going to bring up my messy stuff again. Trying to leave it here, but you probably will see it. Okay, so there's the brown paper bag. I've just got a small piece out, but I mean, yeah, this is a Kentucky one. Okay, so I might use that one, don't know. Then I've got the cellophane here, and I think these came from dots. You know, the dots I use, yeah, for the colored dots. So there's cellophane. Okay, I need a punch, a tap punch. It is not necessary that you have a tap punch, okay. You can actually cut this project got such easy lines that you can actually cut everything out by hand. I'm just making use of these because I have them. Right. A scissor. A scissor is if you are going to be cutting by hand, and then obviously a pencil to mark it, and a ruler in my case, okay. Some ink, okay, because I'm going to ink the edges. Then I got some washi, because I want to put some washi on it, okay. And I'm going to be using my cuttle bug, and I'm going to be cutting it out, and I'm going to be using that square, that circle, and that circle, and I'm going to give you the measurements of it. So here's the ruler. Let's see what the measurements are. So this is 5 centimeters, and I think it is a square, right? No, it's not. Oh wow, look at that. Really? That's 4.5, and that is, no, it is something. Gosh, no, you clearly can't see. It's a square. All right, so what is that in terms of inches? Just 2. Okay, sorry, I'm not good at inches. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 1 7/8. 1 7/8. Okay, so it's not quite 2. How's that for you? Very bad. I'm South African. I don't work in inches, okay, but I try. And this one here, if you take the inner part of it, yeah, the big one, let's just measure it from, it's like 4 centimeters, okay, 4, and in inches, well, that will be 1.5. Okay, right, 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 inches. And then the small one, now you see me sickling with measurements. Sickling means struggling. Okay, this is 3 centimeters. And this is 1 1/4. 1 1/4. Yeah, 1 1/4. Okay, so those are your measurements in inches. Then I'm going to use some washi tape for the inside. Okay, but I'm not only going to use washi tape, I'm going to use some stickers. I'm going to have to see what stickers. I've got an eyeshadow applicator, and that's to do the inside here when I want to you know, ink it up. Okay, and some stamps. I'm probably going to pull out the Tim Holtz stamp just now for the specimen. Some glue. I'm going to use some handmade paper to decorate it. You don't have to. I'm going to be using some book pages and stuff from this box. Remember, this one I found lying around in my room. So I'm probably going to pull out some stuff from here because they're nice small pieces and I don't have the heart to throw them away. And then last but not least, obviously I'm going to be using my Cuttlebug. Sorry, not speaking to you. I'm going to be using my Cuttlebug to use that. And then I have some dried flowers that I thought I would add. But as you can see, I don't dry flowers too successfully because I'm too impatient. I don't allow, you know, like, I don't set the flower out or anything. So yeah, what if I get some nice ones from here, I'm going to be using it. And yeah, we'll see. Okay, so what is your first step that you are going to be doing? I'm just going to move these things to the side here, and I'm going to put them probably in here for now. I'm going to leave that one out. It's not a decorated one, but I'm going to leave it out. And I'm going to try and show how you can do it if you don't have a punch. I mean, if you're not using your Cuttlebug. Okay, so I am just looking for this piece over here. So now I know that I said I want it at 4, what's it, 4.5? Was it 4.5 centimeters? That's 4.5. Yeah, 4.5 centimeters. So I don't even know whether this is straight, to be honest with you. So I'm going to probably pull out, in my case, my set square ruler here, just to line it up and give me a line. Okay, and oh, it is straight. Wow, I must have cut it with the thing. Let's see how wide this is. I must have cut it with a paper trimmer or something like that. That's 4, too small. Okay, so I am going to make it 4.5 centimeters, and I think I'm going to bring my paper trimmer in just to make my life easier. You don't need a paper trimmer. You can cut it at 4.5 centimeters. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to cut it at 4.5 centimeters wide, but I'm cutting it at 9 centimeters long. Okay, and the reason why I'm going to be doing that is because I have a okay, I need to double it, right? So that is 4.5 centimeters for me, and I'm just taking it through, and I have the paper trimmer. And really, do you really want to watch me suffer? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be a pretty sight. And then 9 centimeters. Right, so if I got that like that, my word, that looks small. Is that 4.5? Somewhere. No, that's 4. What did I do? let's see if I can get 9 out of this, because there's this part over here, okay, that I don't want to use. So, oh, maybe because I put it at 8. Gosh, Anthony. Let's see. Yeah. No, but that looks the same. What's happening? Let's put it with this, yeah. It's right. It's right. Okay, it is 9. Don't know why I looked at that and I thought it was smaller. Oh, well, then there's 2, right? There is 2. Cool, like that. Right, so you're going to do that like that, right? And then what you're going to do is you are going to take something that you have that can make a circle, and maybe that will make a circle. Now the only problem with this is that I'm gonna eyeball it to figure out the middle, but I guess that is okay. And then I'm going to do that. Yeah, but you see, that doesn't look nice. Let's just turn it around. And maybe let's use this. Okay. Yeah, let's use this. This is going to be more than 4 now. But we're going to try. Like that. What is wrong? Oh, it's because my pencil, the lid is not working. So it's making circles that are not quite right. Okay, and then let's take this here. And I forgot to bring my self-healing mat. Just give me a second. Yeah, so you can use your self-healing mat, and then you can then go in and kind of cut it like that, and then I'm just going to put these pins, I mean these things, because they are on my desk, just to hold them in place while I cut it. So I'm showing you the way to do it if you don't have the dies. Then I'm going to show you the way to do it where you do have the dies. Okay, so self-healing mat, went through both layers, yes, and then go around like that. Well, it's difficult to hold it and not cut yourself with a scissor. Kind of like that. Okay, so something like that. I'm using this here to guide me. Okay, and you will do this here now. Okay, like this. And then what you're going to do after this is you're going to cut 2 pieces of square cellophane out from your recycled material. Okay, so it's going to look something like that. Then you're going to cut 2 squares of don't know, where's my pen. You're going to cut 2 squares out of the cellophane. Okay, and they must not be bigger than this here, obviously. Right, and then what you're going to do is that you're going to glue them inside. So I'm not going to do that because when I'm doing mine, I'm going to show it to you. When I cut mine, I'm going to show it to you. Right. Okay, so I did not do any decorations as yet. I just wanted to show you how to cut it if you don't have a die. Okay, so I just wanted to show you how to cut it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take another piece. Let's say, you know, this piece we cut initially, like this. So you know the one we cut and I thought it wasn't right. So then you're going to take another piece like this. Oh, just give me a second. Okay, so you're never going to believe this. When I told you to hold on a second, I was actually, my light went off and I think you could see it flickered. And I went to go and put it back on, thinking that I put my video on pause, but I didn't. And when I came back, I actually, you know, thought I'm going to put my video back on, but actually I stopped it. Long story short, I recorded the entire video. Okay. And when I went to go and edit it, I realized, oh, guess what? And I did things in reverse. So I am going to try to figure out where I stopped last. And I think I stopped where we did the circle. I mean, we used our scissor and we punched in the circle. I mean, sorry, we drew out the circle, we cut it, cut it out. And then I told you that there's a piece that, remember, we cut in error, and I was like, okay, so we're going to fold this in half like that, and then we are going to try to put it in here, something like that. But I thought maybe we'll just try to neaten up the edges or something like that in order to be able to make it more like our what's this word now I'm looking for? Like our sample. Okay. So there's a pair of scissors here. So I'm going to cut it down till about that much here and see whether it's going to fit in here like this. Kind of, yes, it's going to fit in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut I'm going to cut it down like that and just round the edge there, and then I'm going to flip it over and cut it there as well and just round the edge there. Okay, and what that is going to give us is that is going to give us this part here, that little tab there, like that. Okay, and then we're going to glue that. So that is basically how you do this part here. Right, then I'm now going, and I didn't decorate, I didn't do anything else because I wanted to show you how to do this by hand. And now I am going to show you what to do with I'm just checking whether it's recording, what to do with your if you're using your die cuts. Now I take this piece of paper, right, and I actually cut it down. So let's say, for example, this here. So I'm just gonna, you can see now I'm working with what I've already used, right? So let's take this and let me just put this in the bin. Let's put the bin here. Right, so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that part and I'm going to use a my knife, and I'm going to slit it here like that. Now I'm not worried on this one whether it's straight or not, because remember I'm using my die, so I don't have to worry whether it's straight or not. And then I'm going to get something like this, which is rather long. So I'm gonna slit it again because I want to use the middle part. I can use this part as well, but the only reason I won't use it is because there is a fold on it, which means that I kind of, well, I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. It doesn't really matter. Besides, I've already done this, so I'm just going backwards. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take our stamps and we are just going to go ahead and decorate it. Okay, so I am going to use some light stamping on it. The reason is that I don't want this part to be too visible, so I've got my ink pad here that is really, you know, it's like past its sell-by date. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to stamp lightly, just here and there. I'm going to stamp. I'm going to put the stamp in different directions, and I'm just going to be merry and stamp. Okay, and then I'm not going to worry too much, because remember we fold it up, so we need right and wrong side. Right side, you know, the stamp to be the right way and the wrong way when it's facing you, so that when you fold it, it's kind of right. If that makes any sense. Okay, so, and then I think, let's put these back here, and done with that one. And then I think I'll use this one here, one from here as well, and ta-da, just add some other parts to it. Guys, I'm so hungry, because I was like, I'm recording this and I'm going to have my supper, but that was not the case, and I really want to show you this video. Trying to be also consistent in my videos, so sorry, I'm just putting my stamp away and it's moving along. What is happening? What is happening? There we go. That's better. It's like everything has moved down. Sorry, this is annoying, I'm sure. But there you are. That's it. Right, so we've done that. And now I've got a natural line, but it doesn't really matter. Because if you didn't have a natural line, you were just going to fold your paper like this. Okay. Now the trick about this whole thing is that this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your square die. You're going to take some you can use washi tape, you can use masking tape, and you're going to look at the edge of this here where it will actually cut, and you're going to take it, and on your fold you're going to put it below, just below your fold, meaning that your die is going to be a bit off the page. Okay, but it's going to be a bit off here. Can you see that gap there? Okay, it's going to look like that, and that's the folded part of it. So what essentially we are doing is that if we placed it fully on it, it's going to cut into separate squares. In this way, it's going to cut a square, okay, that will essentially look like a rectangle after that, because it's going to maintain the fold over here, because we're not placing the die on the folds. Okay, then what you're going to do, depending on how strong your arms are, because mine are not, what you're going to do is, if you can, when you're cutting that out, you can put your smaller circle in there with also some of this washi tape or whatever, so like that, and you can run it through your die cutting machine in one go. So you're going to get the square cut out with that fold, and you're going to get your circle cut out. Okay, and if you're really, really brave, you're going to take this one here if you want to, and either cut it out separately, or you can cut it out all in one go, depending. Okay, I cut them out separately, and that is going to be your cellophane, which now I'm trying to find, because remember, I'm going backwards here. Sorry, where did I leave my cellophane? Okay, pretend that we're going to be using this one. This is for my Tim Holtz one. But there's your cellophane, and then you're just going to cut out. Doubled, the cellophane is doubled, so you're going to put your bigger circle and you're going to cut it out. Okay, so now because I have done these steps already, I'm going to show you through, because I've done it, I'm not going to cut this obviously out. So you are going to end up with pieces like this. So there's your square with the circle cut out, and on the side of me I have two, and where's the other one? Somewhere around, another one of this. Okay, so that's sad because I needed 4, and I probably have one lying on the floor over here. Okay, which means I'm going to have to probably cut one out. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheat, because the second one I am going to cut it out in a square so you can see what it looks like. Cheat, 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 cheat. Okay, and then what we're going to do now is also with our leftover material, what's this? Our leftover, where there's no our bag, where there's no design on it, I am going to cut out or punch out 2 of these here. Okay, so here's one, and let's hope we get another one out of it. We can. 2. Straight in the bin you go, because now I think I've maximized use on you. And in the bin. Okay, so I'm looking for my cellophane, so if I seem a bit distracted, it's because I can't find my cellophane that I need to use. I put it somewhere, but I'm sure that sooner or later it's going to turn up. Just give me a second. It might have fallen on the floor. Can't find it, but lucky for me I have another one that I can use, so I'm going to use that one. Right, so now I'm going to take my black ink, which I think I put away. Couldn't leave that thing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start putting this together, and look at that. Guess what? I actually reserved a flower. So there's the flower there, and then I also reserved somewhere around here was a piece of what's this word, a little piece of, which I can't find now. It was a piece of sticker, and voila, I can't find it, so I'm gonna have to use another piece of sticker, but that's okay. So let's do this. What we're going to do here is I even put my eyeshadow applicator away because I wanted to show you. I use the eyeshadow applicator to be able to ink in here, but I'm not gonna stand up once again to look for an eyeshadow applicator for you, so I'm just going to use this here now. So my video is a bit wonky because I have to re-film it, so I'm hoping that I'm getting the order right, you know, because when you re-film something you kind of forget what you did and what you didn't do. Okay, so I am just using this here like that, right? but normally I would use an eyeshadow applicator going in. And then I'm just going to ink up the sides like this, like that, and I'm going to turn it around, and I'm also going to ink up these sides. Now this here wasn't the strongest of bags that I'm using. These are not grocery bags as such, they were the Kentucky bags. Right, and then I am going to also ink this up, fold it in half and ink it up like this. Like that. Like that. See, like that. And turn it over and ink it on this side as well. Okay, and unfortunately on camera, oh, there's the other piece. So lick. On camera, I'm going to have to ink this one up as well. Okay, like that. So I'm trying to ink it as fast as I can. Let's put that there back. Sorry for my hand stretching, but the table is getting messy. So I don't want the table to be too messy for you to work with, to see rather. And so I'll show you the two that I did as well, right, when I'm done with it at the end of this video. My gosh, let me see if it's recording, because now I'm paranoid. Yes, it is. And my battery was on 15%. So I knew I had to put my battery on charge. So it's on charge as I'm recording. And even a message came through and I was like, that's a first. Normally when, you know, I'm recording, my messages get held for me. So why did this message even come through? And, you know, it did not even strike me that I was not recording. But yeah, so I'm trying to work as fast as I can. There we go. So we've got that sorted out now. Now what we're going to do is that with the flower, we're going to kind of adopt a little bit of a different technique. And then with the with this piece over here, we can, you know, we can be a little bit more rough. So all I'm going to do is I need another piece, right? Because Murphy's Law is such that I cut exact. And now I'm going to need another piece because my one circle decided to take a walk on me. So how many circles? I've got 3 here. I do have 3, right? Let's see. Yeah, there is only 3 there. But anyway, now you see how you can cut the square off. And I think that is going to be more than sufficient. Let's add that in there. And maybe it was meant to be, because I was going to finish off the other 2 that I cut. So maybe it was meant to be finished off. I'm just going to put that there. Right, so for the one with the dried flower in it, I'm going to do it a little bit differently, because we need to get that flower in the right place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up here. Oh, my hands, sorry, my hands are very filthy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ink, the glue, why am I saying ink? And I'm going to run it lightly as near as possible to the circles or the edges of the circles, right? Because I want it to be quite a close fit. And then I'm going to add the circles to it. I want there to be quite a close fit, kind of there. Okay, and then even on the inside, you're going to see what I'm going to do. Right, now I'm going to take this piece. It's all in like preparation now for getting this flower to sit nicely. I'm gonna put this in there like that. like this. Make it straight, Santani. Yes. And there's little bits hanging out there which you can then trim off later. I'm also going to add the glue already to here, 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 and then around this again. A little bit of glue around this here, because I want the flower to sit in its position. Okay, sorry. And I'm already going to add the glue here as well. So I've got everything glued up. Only for me to take my flower now, put it in the middle there. And did my flower lose part of itself? Oh yes, it did. It did. Let's see if I can get another one. A nice one. I'll use that. Not to say I won't, but I want a full flower kind of a thing in this here, so. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Yeah. Gonna put it in there like that. I'm gonna remove that flower petal, and then I am going to slowly close it up that way. So now my flower is really enclosed in there. These things are so delicate, beautifully delicate. And that's that piece almost done. Then what I'm going to do now is, that's my flower there. I'm going to take my Tim Holtz stamps here, and I'm going to take some, I don't know, let's see what we have here. Okay, got a small piece of lime, well, what's this word? Just finding some stuff here in this box. I'm looking for some dictionary paper, if I can find some. Anyway, let's take these two out and leave it there. Sure, in this very big box, I have no dictionary paper. Okay, I'm going to use what I have. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this here. Maybe going to use some of that. Whatever I have. So let's try and use this dictionary here because I like it. There, like that. And then I don't know, a piece of my homemade paper that I wanted. Maybe like that, or sorry, my hand is in the way. Maybe something like this here, something like that. Okay, so I'm just going to glue it like that here, and here, and then maybe a little bit here like this for my homemade paper. Like that. And then I found this in the box, so maybe, just maybe, I want to add something this doily to it. I don't know. No, I don't think I want to. Well, not there. Maybe here. No, it's like just at the right angle. Okay, but that's there. And then you remember this ridiculously small box we have here of these. Oh, well, the box is small, but the labels are even smaller. Yes, I'm going to add something over here from here on that. Okay, so got both of the same. But before I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Tim Holtz stamps and I'm going to do some stamping. So maybe I'm going to use this number here, like this. Somewhere there, yes. And then I'm just going to leave that there. Hopefully this will work. Let's see before we commit it. Oh no, it will, but it's then going to stamp on the paper here, and I'm not sure what kind of an image we're going to get. So let's do this one because it's a shorter one. Yeah, okay, so we can use that one there, and we're going to add that there like that. Okay, great. And then maybe something here, probably something small like this one here. Oh my word, Santini, you won't believe what I did. I actually took it out of the backing. So I separated the stem from the backing. Gosh, I'm terrible at this because it's the first time I'm using this one here. I don't know, I'm gonna put it there like that, but then I am going to take this here and I'm going to open this out here. I'm gonna add it to it. Oh dear, something like that. There, like this. Should I add it here or here? No, I'm gonna add it here like that. Okay, so that's that done now. Okay, so then that's finished and it's over. Let's take the next one, which is, let's move this Tim Holtz to here, possibly. Now on this one, we're going to do it a little bit differently. Oh, there's it. I found it. Yes, there's the one. There's the two. Okay, but look, so you can do that as well. This is the square one. You can add that in there and then cut it down to size if you want to. But I am going to now do this one here since I found it. And I'm going to add it there like that. Like that. There, like that. So this video is coming to an end. And while I'm crafting, let me tell you that the last time I checked, I was at 998 subscribers. So I'm not sure what it is sitting at the moment. So I am very close to my 1,000 subscribers. And I just wanted to let you know that remember that I will be giving away a freebie on my Facebook channel. I mean on the videos itself, okay, for the 1,000. So all you have to do in order to qualify for this is that you need to be you need to either comment on one or all of the videos, the last 4 videos, including this one here. And I'm trying to open this and it's not easy. So comment on either any one of the videos, okay? Or if you comment on all, then that's great as well, because then the more you comment, the more chances you have in the draw. Let's try it this way. And then what I will do is that comment and subscribe, and then if I'll take all the names and I'll put it into like a wheel. Gosh, this is not working. It worked just now. I'll put it into a wheel according to your comments. The number of comments is the number of times your name will appear on the wheel, and then I will do a spin of the wheel. Okay, and then if you happen to win, then you have a chance of actually getting a kit from my Etsy store. I probably might give out 2 kits, so something. This thing hasn't dried properly. Yeah, so the price could probably be 2 kits from my Etsy store, which I will send through to you. And yeah, and then if you're a South African subscriber and you don't want a kit and you want maybe something that I've put together, then that's fine as well. I can send you something that I've made during a video or whatever the case may be, if that's what you would like, because the postage within South Africa is not so bad. I can afford that, so that's not a problem. Now remember, over here we are going to add this together. So yes, so comment, okay, either on this video or on this and the rest, because it will increase your chance. So it's the last 4 videos with this one. And then what's this word? And then make sure that if you are a subscriber, that your subscription is actually not private, it's public, so I can verify your subscription status to my channel. Okay, and then I will yeah, when I get the winner, I will then spin the wheel, find the winner, and then I will verify their or better still, what I did the last time was I took all the comments. I then went to check subscriber status on my side, and then those are the names that I put into the draw. So it was as I already knew that the people whose names were going into the draw were subscribers of mine. So instead of having people who just commented but they're not subscribers, then putting them in the draw and then going and verifying. No, so if they are in the reel, it means that I was able to confirm their subscription status, and then I will spin the wheel. It probably will happen over the weekend if I reach 1,000 by then. And yes, then you can choose. You can choose from my Etsy store. You can choose if South African. You can choose something that I'll probably tell South Africans what the price is going to be closer to the time. Okay, because I haven't yet decided what is out there to give you guys. Okay, so on that one there, you saw that I wasn't really fussy on how I did it. And then let's see if we want to add to this. I thought I took out some music paper. I thought I did, but anyway, we've got some music paper here. Okay, let's add this music paper. Oh, it's so sad. This one is so sad. I'm just trying to use my scraps, so whatever's here in my scraps, that's what I'm pulling out to use. So yeah, some pieces are sad. Let's add this one here. Okay, yeah. So ladies, gents, if you kind of like this content and you would like to see more of it, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up And if you haven't as yet subscribed to my channel and you would like to see more content of this nature, then also please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and watching my videos, commenting on them. Then, like, I know, like the other day, many people commented on one of my videos. To me, that video was okay, but it seems like that's what the subscribers want to see. So I know now by the comments that I got from that video that that's something that my subscribers want to see, and which means that I will post more of those kinds of videos going forward. So when you comment, you also help me to be able to know what I can then offer you. So I found this over here. I don't know where it came from, but it was there and it is green. So I'm thinking maybe I can add that there as well, like that. Okay, so I'm going to add that there, like that. And I'm going to use some normal glue because I don't need to use anything fancy now. Like this. Yeah, so it does help me. And then I did a poll as well, so I have an idea of what my subscribers want to see, and that was just reaffirmed by the comments that I received, meaning that what they wanted to see, I put out a video of that nature, and yeah, they did say that's, yeah, what they want. So that helps me, and then it also helps you because you're not wasting your time watching my videos that are not always appealing. It's very difficult to come up with videos all the time, trust me. That is why you'll see lots of us taking someone else's idea and doing it ourselves or something like that. Right, so now what are we going to be using here? And then quite a few of the things you actually make don't really use all the time. Like, I'm going to keep this because I haven't yet done a birds and my beautiful birds journal. Haven't done that, and that's going to go for my lilac and lace journal, because I've got that as well to complete. Let's try. I'm using the same stamps simply because they're small enough to add to this. And then let's try and take something from here. Oh, I thought I took out something. I did. This was it. And I'm going to add that here. And I'm probably going to, I don't know. Add something like that. Okay, so that's the two things I'm going to add there. Just going to leave that to the side, ink these here, and then I'll show you what else I had. Alright, so I spoke about the competition. I spoke about your subscription being made public so I can verify it, your comments, the prizes, and what else do I need to speak about? Yes, also, I'm trying to use the glue over here. No, that doesn't work. You know, what you would like to see in future videos. So I bring you content that is interesting for both you and I. Okay, so I am going to be doing my Christmas journal. And I was supposed to start it yesterday, but I didn't cut out all the pieces, so I couldn't quite start it. I'm going to lift that up a little bit, and I'm going to put that there like that. And sorry if my hands are in the way, but this project is so tiny. I can't not have my hands in the way. So that's it. That's that one. So let me show you all that we have done on both on and off camera. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Let's clear this desk out a little bit there. Yes, so that was the prototype that I showed to you. You can see it's not decorated or anything. This was the one I showed you how to cut out if you don't have the dies. This is the two that I did with you now on camera. Okay, that one and that one. And this is the two I thought I did with you on camera. That one there. And this one here. Okay, so that's it. Now you can actually decorate both sides. You know, you can decorate on this side as well. And I don't think it's going to be a bad idea, especially if you're going to flip it. And I can't remember whether I said this to you, but I will go in now and I will go and put in those little pins. Gosh, stitch pins. I think they're called stitch pins. I'll go and put those stitch pins in when I want to use this thing here. You know, these specimen specimen tags, sorry. The reason why I did not put it in is because I wanted to show you a project which cost almost nothing to do, because it's recycled material. It's flowers from your garden. Yes, those were stickers that I had, but I mean, you don't need to do that. I would have put a leaf in there, which now that in retrospect, I realized I had some leaves that I actually pressed as well. Okay, I had the labels, I had the ink, I had everything to be able to do this. So quite an inexpensive project with really what you have in your home and what you're going to throw away anyway. So I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that it was fun. And I'll try to edit this video as best as I can so that you don't see so much of it, you know, being not all together. Can't get the word. But nevertheless, take care. Lots of love from me at Sunny Creates, and have a blessed day. Bye bye.